Hello and welcome again. We are just going to dive into our next lesson. And I want to explain one more thing again. The reason why I emphasize vowels and the reason why I'm beginning with it is because we have, students or children who are struggling with spelling, especially because they do not know. First of all, they don't hear the vowels when it comes to, the words. They don't hear them, or they don't know exactly how to place them. And so by making them familiar and knowing that vowels work together with consonants or with blends or digraphs, then they will start to know and to listen to them. And the other reason why I actually start with vowels is because I'm going to use syllables in teaching. And I'm going to show you how you can use your syllables, your syllabics, your syllabi, depending on where you come from, to actually be able to put that together into using it to read. A few days ago, I was talking to one teacher who has been teaching different languages. They teach Swahili. And, for them, they were like, oh, I use this, we use syllabi, which is also syllabics for Kiswahili, but we teach English differently. And when I went ahead to challenge her on how, the syllabics actually could be used for reading English, she was like, I never saw it that way. Actually, it happens. It really makes sense. So then I'm going to show you in the whole of this program, we're going to show you how you can use the knowledge that you already have. It's kind of either recycling or upgrading the knowledge that you have into the reading and the knowledge of English. So welcome. So now we're going to look at the long vowel sounds, and I'm going to use color this time. So let's begin again from let's look at all the colors. All right, so black, red, pink, orange, purple. And then now let's go into the long or the double vowels. So usually the double vowels are a little confusing to the kids, and so let's do this. In our handprint that I'm going to show you, in the handprint we've colored already the fingers, but now we're going to color the rest of the hand. So on the top part of the hand here, we're going to have it blue. And so usually whenever, we just train the child or the student to know, when I touch this, or when you touch this part of the hand, the sound is going to be ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, and when you touch this part of your hand, the sound is going to be E, because this one is colored green and this area is colored blue. So ooh for blue, E for green. And then now, when we come to the middle part of your, the middle part of your hand, we've colored it brown. And so brown has OW, which is ow. And then OU also says ow. So here we go. The middle is brown, and the brown sound is ow, ow. Okay, and then when we come to this part, the handprint has the color gray. And the gray says A, A, A. All right, and then there's a portion there that I've left that is white. I know that H and W are not white; those are digraphs. But it's just a bonus for us to know that W and H also says the w. And then finally, that hand as somebody who, the person has a bracelet there, and the bracelet is yellow. And of course, I look at yellow and gold are kind of interchangeable in color. So yellow will cover the words, the long sound O, and also OW makes the sound O. So this will help us to differentiate. Therefore, for example, if you're looking at cow, for example, I'll color the OW brown because that says ow. But if I'm looking at the word like I know or yellow, the W and O will be yellow because the sound is O, but the other sound was ow. Does that make sense? Okay, so then these are going to be, these particular colors, we're going to also use them to be able to make our sight words, which we call the JALAS sight words, which will help us to be, in that sense, it helps the child to actually be able to make sense, how to finally read sight words. I know most of the times we practice over and over again the sight words, and the children really don't have the rationale why they're being read the way they do. But now, using color and using this particular approach, we are actually going to finally make sense of how to read sight words using color. Again, just to be able to review the whole thing, the black vowels will say A, red vowel will say E, pink vowels, pink short vowel will say E, short, the short vowel O will say A, short vowel U will say, Papa will say U. Will say sorry. And then now what we need, and then so we come now to the long combinations. The long combinations, blue will say ooh. When I write something down and it's in blue, the sound is going to be ooh. If it's written in green, the sound is going to be e. If it's written in brown, the sound is ow. If it's highlighted yellow, then the sound is going to be o. And if it's gray, the color, the sound is a. So we will revisit this over and over again during our lessons until the child knows. If I just touch it, they say ooh, and if they see the color blue, they know the sound is ooh. In our next class, we're going to be looking at the different kinds of vowels that make those different sounds, because we find that, the ooh, there are a number of combined vowels that make the sound ooh. There are a number of combined vowels that make the sound E, but a little bit of practice and frequent use of it will make the child know to differentiate the sounds. So thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you in our next class. And again, if you go down there, you can please subscribe and like, whatever you're seeing. And the other thing is that I'm going to attach a Google document there for you. You can be able to download it for your child. Then they can use it for practice as they do this. Thank you very much, and welcome.